Waiting for it to show up. All right, go. Hey, and here we are. Good evening, everybody. Good to see you all on the very first show in 2026.
Wow.
Time flies. Time flies. Really, really amazing. Right. Well, it's good. I'm glad to see everybody's here. We have the whole crew together. Isn't that great? We have Alan Parker in here. And there's Dan from the Dan Cave, obviously, is with us. Jamie from Marsh Models, he is here. Cam from Cam Studio. And obviously the senior gentleman here, PJ Lewis, also with us. Wonderful to see you all. Now, it's great. It's great to have you all here, and hope you guys had a good move into 2026, had a wonderful Christmas season, and also a happy New Year celebration. So that's obviously very important for some. Me, I was in bed at 10 o'clock and it all. But yeah, that's just how.
But that would have been midnight here, so that means you made New Year's.
No, that would have been 8 o'clock there.
Oh,
yeah, it's the other way around.
it was midnight somewhere.
Yeah, it was midnight somewhere for
Probably
sure.
India, maybe somewhere Eastern India, maybe, or
yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Arabia, Dubai. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Awesome. So, Alan, did you have a good couple of days? Were you working? Were you at home with the family? What did you guys do?
So I haven't worked since, I haven't been actually physically at work since the 19th of December. So it was my last day of work. So I've been doing little bits in between, keeping on top of the fires, you know what it's like, and stuff. But yeah, I've had a nice time off. A reasonably good Christmas. We had family over, but New Year very quiet. New Year's Eve, I say we were on live with the Scale Fanatics for some of the evening, and then I say brought the New Year in with the missus, and then went straight up to bed. So
that sounds a positive.
Yeah,
that sounds good. Sounds good. You, Jamie?
And I woke up the day after.
I've been looking after this lot, mate.
Oh God, yeah, that keeps you busy.
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
Yeah. So, we've been looking after him.
Yeah, you need at least 5 people to look after him. I understand that. You, Dan, who were you looking after?
My parents were with me for a week over Christmas, so we.
Oh right, oh that's nice.
We had, so we were hosts this year, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so we looked after him for a week, which was nice.
Right, very cool.
Get grounded.
Yeah. I grounded them a few times.
Yeah. I hope you did. How about you, Cam? What did you do?
Spent time with family. Because me and Shab's, like everybody else, busy through a year working. It's just, great to see family. Spent time with my nieces. Spent time with Shab's family, my family.
Oh, awesome.
Ate way too much. But yeah, been good. Had time to actually get to the bench. Both of us actually been modelling away a lot these last few days.
Oh, that's great.
Been in the clubhouse, seeing these guys. As I say, taking it in turns to look after Jamie. Obviously I volunteer to do the sponge baths. We sort of,
Oh, very much appreciated. How you kept a straight face through that.
How about you, PJ?
Well, being the bar humbug bit of the show, I don't do Christmas or any religious things. I'm not religious. I'm not a hypocrite. So I spent Thursday modelling all day and most of the evening.
That sounds like the perfect gift from Santa just to you, PJ.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it immensely. It was good fun. Yeah.
Good.
There we go. Well, that's all you can ask for Fantastic. Right. Now, oh, I see there are quite a few guys in the chat already. That's wonderful. Dan, if you want to go through that quickly.
Yeah, we can do. Mr. Coiney was in early, in at the door, kicking it down at 6:33 p.m., saying good evening all, and hope you have a great show.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for popping in.
He was a keen boy, wasn't he?
He was. I spotted him, so I did a follow up from myself to say greetings to the chat. We're busy backstage getting ready to go live in about 21 minutes, and that was about 1 minutes ago, so we were pretty good. Roland is in saying welcome to the chat. Alan's in saying good evening everyone, and Ali Ross is in saying evening everyone.
Yeah,
Ali.
Hey, Ali.
Nigel T is in saying hello folks.
Hey Nigel, good to see you, buddy.
Hi, Nigel.
The one and only legend Shabster is in saying happy new year guys and have a great show.
How's it, chap?
Mark Runciman is in saying evening everyone, happy new year to one and all. Here's to a great modeling 2026.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Evening, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Cam is in as well saying happy new year everyone, but he's here as well, so but he does hope everyone has a wonderful 2026.
Absolutely.
Rally Chef Model Shed Ian Dalewaite is in saying evening everyone.
Hey,
Welcome.
And as is usual, traditional and well recognized, the time zone friendly greeting from the one and only PJ Lewis. Good morning, afternoon, evening, all you 2026 celebrating Friday Night Live modelers.
Yay. What a phrase. Nice.
Exactly. I almost ran out of air partway through. Rolf Schmidt is in saying hi all, happy new year to everyone out there. Just a weather check here in southern Germany, 2 inches of snow, 0 degrees C and rather windy.
Oh, few snowdrifts in the morning then, Rolf.
That's it.
Not that bad here yet. Well, might be in Scotland, but not here.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
we just checked, it's 24 outside, 27.5 in here.
So your chances of snow are pretty slim then, I think.
At the moment, well, generally they're pretty slim, but at the moment, very slim.
But never zero.
No.
Slim, but never zero. So you never know. You never know. Kaz Fox is in saying hi all, hope 2026 brings you all many happy hours of modeling.
Thank you.
Good to see you,
Yeah,
Karen.
thanks.
How's that?
Philip H is in saying happy new year everyone in the chat and the crew. Nice to see great uncle Bulgaria looking so chipper.
Here we go. There we go.
Philip.
Hey, Philip.
Jeff Lights in saying a very good evening, guys. Wishing you all very healthy, happy, and prosperous 2026. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Maggie.
Thanks very
Hi,
much.
guys.
Maggie,
Appreciate
hi,
that.
Happy New Year.
Back to you.
Richard Farmer's in saying, hey, everyone. Happy New Year to you all.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, Richie. Thanks,
Hi,
man.
Rich.
Craig Stadius is in saying, evening, guys and girls. Happy New Year and hope you're all well.
Cheers,
There
Greg.
we go.
Craig.
Thank you very much.
Michi is in as well saying, happy New Year all. Have a good show.
Thanks,
Hi,
Michi.
Michi.
Sean White is in saying, good evening and happy New Year all.
Hi, sure.
Nice.
All right,
Good
mate.
to see you, buddy.
Stephen's in as well saying, good evening, everybody, and have a happy New Year. I've actually submitted something to the models of yesteryear. Well, we'll
Way.
wait and see.
Hey.
Very cool.
But didn't get to Hobbycraft in time for what you've been buying. Well, there we go.
Sorry.
There's always
Oh,
next month.
Oh, next month.
Next one.
Aftab is in as well, saying Happy New Year, gents.
Hey,
How's
I
it?
hope you well.
Good to see you, buddy.
And Ali Ross is there again with a Happy New Year, everyone, and have a fantastic 2026. Oh, and Sarah Jane's in as well, saying hi.
Hey,
folks.
Sarah
Hey,
Jane.
Sarah Jane.
Thanks,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Happy New Year, Sarah Jane.
Good to see
There
you
we
all.
are.
Oh, that's fantastic. Good to see
Wicked.
you all in. And Alan Parker's also here. There's a rector here.
Oh, and there's Neil in after everyone else has been in. Late, but he's returned again. Good evening, all.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Right. Obviously, it was Christmas. So in Christmas, obviously, we get all the presents.
Oh,
No, I didn't, but I hope you guys got. So, what
I'm just
did
going
you
to
get?
say, Roland, before we start, I think
What?
Santa must have had a very big naughty list.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah.
I think Jamie were on it twice.
I got. Yeah.
He had to give Santa presents.
I did. Yeah.
Right, Alan, let's see the naughty list of Santa. So you say it's a rather short section? Well, nevertheless, let's have a look at it.
Yeah, to be that big, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look. That should hopefully be showing for everybody.
It is. It is.
Yep.
So first up, we have Michelle, and she says, "Didn't buy but received creepy tables, the boss from other half, and a £20 voucher from the wee one for our local model shop. Can't wait to build it."
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Looks quite
Very,
interesting,
very
doesn't
cool.
it?
What is it?
I'm assuming
like
it
a
looks like
cat.
what's on the box.
It's a miniature resin kit sculpted by Pavel Yarega.
Okay, right.
I read what was on the front of it. That's as much as I know.
Yeah, I figured that.
That
Looks quite interesting.
cool.
I'm assuming it looks like what's on the actual cover, but I couldn't be certain. It's pretty cool.
Very
Mitch,
cool.
Mitch is in the chat, so she'll let us know. That looks pretty cool. Next up, we have Mr. Carswell, Luke Carswell. He says, "Only 2 purchases this month, as in the process of moving house, so no actual modelling. The first is the new 172nd Tamiya F14D Tomcats. Cool.
That was such a cool looking plane, aren't
It is.
It is. It
You
is.
just can't. As soon as you see that plane, Top Gun starts going in your head, doesn't it? You know. It's cool.
It is a cool looking plane.
And what else did Luke get? And Luke has also picked up the second being the 124th Airfix BF 109. Oh, that's a big beast, isn't it?
Yeah, I just want to say 124. That's not small.
That's the new one.
Oh,
Yes.
is that the new one? Okay.
Yeah. It's the one they announced just before Telford.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep my eyes peeled for you building that one, Luke, because that should be a nice build. Very nice.
Very cool.
Next up, a third one from Luke.
No,
It's not a
right.
purchase, but a Christmas gift. It's a new 132nd Granbury Tornado GR1 by Italieri.
Very cool.
It's nice.
Love the look of that.
Yeah, I like the teeth on that as well. Yeah, it's cool. Very nice. Next up is Peter Millgate. He says, "Few purchases in the post-festive period. A set of paints to layer on a model for the upcoming group figure build. Also some new bushes to splatter paint onto it with. I also landed a lovely Judge Dredd figure to ruin." So
there you go.
there's his,
Wonderful.
his haul of paints. He's got some Vallejos, some Citadel paints there, some hairy sticks of various sizes by looks of things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice
These like stippling bushes, these are they, Cam?
Yeah.
Dry brushes.
Dry brushes, are they? Okay, so they'll be quite soft then.
Yeah, it's probably the most, knowing what Pete buys as well, that's probably the most expensive haul he's ever had with Citadel paints.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'll have to check that because he's on a buying ban again.
Yeah.
Is he?
It might be classed as consumables, maybe, Jamie?
Oh, there'll be some loophole, mate.
Yeah. And then he's landed himself a resin. Judge Dredd in scale is approximately 1/8 scale.
He's broke it already, look.
His hands have fallen off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
I believe this is based on the actual cartoon Judge Dredd, I believe, isn't it?
I'm not sure, to be fair. I think Pete's doing a lot of work to it to get it to look like the comic Dredd.
Yeah.
There's a few sort of inaccuracies with this, but I think he might. I don't know if he's put it in the work in progress, so.
Yeah, when I asked him earlier, he said it was a bit of a mixture between the Stallone Judge Dredd and the Carl Urban Judge Dredd in terms of color scheme. So
should be pretty cool to see. Should be pretty cool to see. Next up, we have Sylvia, and it says Santa Claus bought a 172nd Moth Miner from Special Hobby, an injection molded dream of a light plane.
That is beautiful. Oh, I love that.
Simplicity, isn't it?
Love that.
That's got you all over it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is very nice.
That's really cool. Under the Southern Cross.
Yes. You do a cracking job of that as well, I'm sure.
I'm sure she will.
What have we got here? Happy New Year. What does Willie say? Happy New Year. Have a look what Santa delivered on Christmas Eve. Armour's new Great War Dennis 3-ton lorry in 72nd with extra 3D printed canvas hood. The kit includes lots of photo etch parts and level of amazing detail. But
I've got to take a photo, Willie.
Unfortunately, he's forgot to put the picture in.
No.
I would have loved to see that.
So
or it's very well camouflaged.
yeah, well, that could be in it. You can stick it in again next month, Willie. That might be the answer for that one, and then we'll revisit that one. Next up is Craig Stadius. He says, first time buying second-hand kits. Only had an issue with one of them, but think I've still got some good purchases.
Nice.
He's got himself the Tamiya 124th Enzo Ferrari for £40 posted. That's a bargain. He's got himself the Tamiya 120th Benetton Ford in 120th there for £32 posted. But the decals were shot, but not shown in the photos, which I wasn't happy about. Well, to be fair, any of the 192s, the decals are shot in them by now.
Yeah, I've paid more for Formula One kits with decals that are guaranteed to be shot. So
yeah. That's a bargain, that, even though the decals are knackered.
Yep.
Next up is the Tamiya 124th Peugeot 206 WRC for £30 posted. That's a steal as well, to be fair.
That's nice.
The Revell 124th Ferrari California for £19 posted. That's not bad price either, to be fair. That's some good price there. The Tamiya 124th Porsche 959 for £13 posted. I remember seeing two of those for sale on eBay, and they were there forever, and they wanted £80 for the pair. Remember those? Going back probably 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Even around here, they're always more on the cheaper side than 959.
Yeah, and you could buy a brand new kit for £19. That was the thing. But yes, at 13 quid, still a bargain.
Yeah.
Also purchased some Pro Scale paint with a couple of colours made up for me for some future builds, and also some precision tips for glue and some paint cups. Awesome.
Always with some tips.
I'm sure there's a picture of the paints and stuff here as well. Let's have a look. So what's he got himself? He's got himself some Bob Smith's Uncure.
All right.
Don't get that on your paintwork, because it will take your paintwork clean off. He's got some reds, clay brown. I can't read all the bottles. My eyes aren't that good. Porsche
Ferrari
carbon,
Giallo, Porsche Carbon, bright aluminium.
And some bits and bobs there. Some tattoo cups. I can't work out what these are. They're like applicators, are they, for the bottle? But yeah, nice little haul there, Craig.
Very cool.
Very cool, Craig.
Next up, we've got John
there are
Wise
some beautiful kits.
Happy New Year to all. Not so many purchases this month, mainly Christmas gifts. Looking forward to starting on these. I can imagine Roland is quite envious of you right this minute.
All right. I tell you what, those 47 Chevys are fantastic.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it, to be fair? So,
Mobius
models, yeah.
And that sedan delivery, I didn't even know it was around. Never seen it.
Oh, that would be so easy to make that into like a hot rod or something, wouldn't it?
Oh,
it's sort of got that stance anyway, hasn't it?
Fantastic.
And that Chevy, is there 2 kits in that, or 3?
No, it's one kit, but you have so many options to build them, and they have 3 or 4 different grills. So depending if you want to do the 47 or the 48, if you want to go hot rod or more,
that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, they're actually very nice kits. Yeah.
And then the 1970s Ford Ram truck. That's pretty cool as well.
Yeah,
not something to see much of these days, is it?
I don't think I've seen that one before either. But I haven't looked into Mobius for a little while. So yeah, there's some very nice kits.
So I'd like to find some things like that in 1/12. What you could stick some of the old
Chevy
cars.
47 originally came out by another company which doesn't exist anymore. That's what I have. I have them from, man, was it something with a C? Can't remember the name.
Okay.
No. But yeah.
So mighty cool kits there, John. Fair play.
Very cool.
Very cool. Next up, we have Mark Richman. He says, well, it's been a very quiet month. I received just one kit for Christmas and a nice £50 voucher for AMS Model Shop in Glasgow.
Ooh.
The kit I did receive is the B-Max 124th Audi Sport Quattro S1 E2. It's a nice kit, that is, as well.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool car.
One of the coolest Quattros, yeah.
One of those iconic cars. That's pretty cool. Next up, we've got Richard Farmer. Says, just one for me this month, the 124th Tamiya Alfa Romeo. And he's got this little...
Oh, that one. Oh, that's a cool kit.
Julia, yeah.
That's a very cool kit. I like it.
Again, an awesome looking little car, isn't it?
Mm.
One of my favourite classics. That is a love.
Yeah. Very nice, Richard. And I think this is the last one, but there might be a few in this section. Maybe is Sean. He says first up is the Tamiya 112 Lola T70.
Never heard about that kit before, ever.
No,
No.
it's one of the Tamiya Holy Grail kits. You know, it's really difficult to get.
Okay.
And I can tell because it's the Rico boxing as well, or the Rico, whichever way you want to pronounce it. That is one of the original ones. So I'd be interested to know what your tyres are like in that, Sean.
Yeah.
Correct, but they're rock hard.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
112.
I think they did 3 releases of this kit over the years.
All right.
But yeah, it is a lovely kit.
Looks
what
cool.
else have we got here? It says also got a trio of 124th Airshima Lambo kits and a 124th Bell Kits Fiesta WRC.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, so it's got a couple of Murcielagos and a Ventador. Is it by the looks of things?
Yep.
Very nice.
They look cool.
Not like Sean to buy many kits, though, is it?
No.
No. It's amazing to see that he bought a few. He normally doesn't buy much, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously the Bell Kits WRC Fiesta there.
Very cool.
Nice. And he never disappoints. He never disappoints. He says also
look at that.
Of 125th GTOs, a 120 MT Monte Carlo NASCAR. The unboxed kit is a 125th MPC Dodge Daytona and the Revel 37 Ford, plus a monogram Monte Carlo, both in 124th.
Wow. I have that Pontiac GTO kit. I haven't built it yet, but I have that MPC kit. Yeah.
I'm convinced that Sean's ambition in life is to open a museum of kits.
But he's got at least 30 now, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
In this order.
Yeah.
That driving's cool, isn't it? I like the driving diorama. That's cool.
You're in the chat, Sean. Put in there, what's your current number of kits in stash? Come on, I'll be interested now. I bet it's a big number.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So Santa bought him some 1/8 scale knockoff Lego style kits. I also received the Aston Martin AMR 25 and Ferrari SF 24, but these came without the retail boxes. Spent most of Christmas building them all, and after some initial doubt, they've all built up well.
Oh, that's cool. That's very
I tell you
cool.
what, it's nice to hear that he's actually building something as well, albeit Lego, but awesome.
They're big.
I think that is it for. Yeah. So
once we have done Sean, then we probably have done everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Sean's propping us up again.
But that is it.
Come on, spend some money, people.
Santa has a hell of a time figuring out what to bring, Sean.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I just showed some kits. I will put them in the next show. There's some nice ones, some rare ones. Right. Well, that's wonderful. Well, let's catch up on the chat because I'm sure we've got some comments in here.
Yep, we will indeed. Yep. Stephen got a Scalextrics off Santa. Nice.
Cool.
That's very cool.
Nice. Sarah Jane said, I'm like PJ and don't do Christmas, just did modeling.
All right.
Millgate's in, saying good evening, everyone.
Hey.
Hope you have had a great festive break.
Yeah, see, Sarah Jane and PJ could have joined the Clubhouse on Christmas Day themselves and modelled together.
Yeah.
Goodness.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Philip H.
There's a reason, I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Philip H. got a Hero Boy voucher from the Better Half and several bottles of nice vodka from the kids. So 2 of my favorite hobbies covered.
Yeah.
That should keep you going. Goes together very well. Hero Boy kits and vodka. That can't possibly go wrong.
Michi said, yeah, resin kit, and yes, it's cat in a suit with cup/glass and a cigar.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Awesome.
Cam just had a quick look at their website. They have some STL files for printing.
All right.
Graham
Just
French
saying,
is in.
Richie, just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
I just yeah, I just thought I'd go and have a look at that. It actually looks like the kit. It's a really cool bust of that cat.
Yeah.
You can't buy the file of the cat. But I just saw they had some files and they have some pretty cool little things, to be honest. Quite a cool little cool little website.
There you go. Future investment there. 3D printer.
Yeah.
Job's a good one. Graham French in saying good evening, guys. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone is well.
Hey, Graham. Thanks, man.
Hey.
Back to you.
Sarah Janes built the Earnhardt Budweiser car the other year. Nice.
Yeah, all right. All right.
And Luke's back in the chat. Happy New Year to you all. Have a great stream.
Hey, Luke. Good to have you.
Hey.
And Shane is in as well, saying, "Hey up, Shaggers. I see we're blessed with a special appearance from the model master, Jamie."
Yes, yes.
Shane, you all right, mate?
Blessed.
Blessed.
He's definitely here.
Yeah.
Ish.
Blessed is a bit strong, but he's
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Touched, maybe.
I don't feel blessed.
Yeah. Meech is going to go and have a look. And Mark Atkinson is in saying, Happy New Year, guys.
Hey,
Mark.
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
That's very cool. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Well, that's awesome. That's very interesting to see what you guys have bought. Some very intriguing stuff and some lovely 47 Chevys, obviously, which I might have liked just a little bit.
Mhm.
And but obviously, we know that you guys buy, also not as much as we might have hoped for. We also saw that you have built in the past. The models from the past is one of my sections, which has certainly rose up in the ranks. I love to see what you guys have built in the past. And PJ, if you can take that one away, that would be awesome because I'd love to see it.
Okay. That's sharing.
It is.
Yep,
It is.
indeed.
Good. I'll have to move the little screen out of the way. What's going on here? So I can't see the words. Right. Okay. First up, clicking on the thing. It's from Vern Gwynn. Says this is monogram CNH converted TF-102 the North Dakota A&G 148 scale built sometime in the 90s.
What a beautiful plane and what a nice picture. It looks like you've taken it at the airport.
Yes, that looks
It does.
real, doesn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
You can mistake that for a real airplane.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's very well done. Very well
Yeah.
photographed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Lovely work, Vern.
The Carswell says one of my all-time favorite builds that was completed a few years ago in the shape of a 35th scale trumpeter M1137 US medical evacuation vehicle Stryker.
That's very cool.
Like
Yeah,
That's
the
very cool. I like that.
So
It's the,
is that food
love
supplies
the
on the back,
details
is it,
on
and
that
stuff as
thing.
well, isn't it, by looks, is it?
Yeah, it's the crate of Coke on the top. That
Yeah.
All picnic material.
Yeah.
very cool.
Very cool.
That is
Oh,
great.
no, it really looks
Yeah.
good.
The
is that
toolbox as
Weetabix as well.
Yeah.
Weetabix, yeah, all it.
That is cool.
Lovely.
That's awesome.
Stephen Burns. Okay, a little over 4 years ago, I woke up. Excuse me.
Bless
I
you.
woke up to find that the right of my body had stopped working. Okay. I'd had a stroke. As part of my recovery, I decided to start making models again to get my hand working. And this was the first model I made as part of my recovery and my first attempt at airbrushing. The 1986 Monte Carlo MG6R4 driven by Malcolm Wilson. Early this year, or even earlier this year, I sent it off to M Sport so Malcolm could sign it for me. He now runs the Ford World Rally Team.
Oh, that's amazing.
Very
That's
cool,
very
Stephen.
cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool. Love
I
the
hope you're doing
history
much
of
better
that
now,
thing.
Stephen, as well.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Let's put a second picture listed.
Yeah,
That's really
fantastic
cool.
work.
That's
And
cool.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really
if
cool.
you all take a shot of this, you can take that signature and find one of his checks and okay, maybe not do that. Maybe not.
Good story though. That
Who's doing checks?
Well, I don't.
once again, Malcolm Wilson, top bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that.
Yes, he's done a load for the modelling community over the years,
Yeah.
hasn't he? You know, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
that's-
yeah. Ian has managed to prize a few things from him at times for charity auctions and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Very cool.
This
Now that
Craig,
looks real as well.
this is from Craig Stadius. He was on the Hootenanny the other night. Oh, hang on a second. That was Craig David. Sorry, moving on. Can't remember if I'd posted this one, this section before. Apologies if I have. A Tamiya 112 Suzuki Hayabusa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I finished it back in January 23. Can't remember the details of the paints, colours, but what I remember is the colour scheme was reversed. So where it is black, it should be blue, and vice versa. I think it looks better this way.
That does look cool.
It looks very cool. I can't remember that you have posted it, so
It does
no, I
look
don't think
nice
so.
though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice job,
Yeah.
Craig.
Does look good.
Very cool.
That's a second picture. Like
Yeah.
that.
I like that color scheme very much.
Yeah. It's good, doesn't it?
Okay, this is Karen.
Oh, here we go.
Her Majesty's State Coach 130 scale. This was the original kit by Paramount used in 1953 for the Queen Elizabeth's coronation. Pulled it out in 2023 and finished it just in time for King Charles's coronation. Plastic was very brittle, but mostly okay. Painted with humble enamels. Side panel paintings were molded on the kit, but above my skill level, so I painted them from a picture of the real coach and decoupaged them.
Decoupaged.
Yeah.
They look wicked.
Yeah.
That looks very good. Very cool.
Very different.
I
as
like
well,
that.
isn't it?
Really different, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Quick zoom of that footage. Yeah, these little
Yeah.
pictures here.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to tackle them paintings.
Is that basically where the picture's been printed out and basically stuck on to
Yes.
the carriage? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That looks really good.
decoupaged.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it came out very well.
This is young Ian.
Here's another coronation.
Yeah.
Just to show it's not just cars and trucks. My son is trying to push me down the Warhammer rabbit hole. Okay. This is the Night House black coach, built a couple of years ago. Great kit, practically falls together.
All right.
Pretty cool as well, to be
Isn't it?
fair.
It looks
Very
really
cool.
delicate to me, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all apart.
What?
Yeah,
No
look at the
scratch
wheels
built
as
on it,
well.
Ian? That's disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool indeed.
Looks very dynamic.
Second picture.
I would imagine that with that being Warhammer, that's probably quite small as well, isn't it? I would
Yeah, will be
potentially.
152 or 156 or what is their scale?
something small.
Sure.
that is yeah, interesting. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very different.
Do I take it they're meant to be flames coming off the horses, but he's done them with like the greeny colours and stuff? Yeah.
That's cool.
This is Ralph. He says, hi. Here's my Airfix 172 Gloucester Gladiator in the livery of copper canes mount for the 1937 Hendon pageant. It took me 2 years and it was finished in 2016. Kit has no vices but lacks lots of detail. I replaced the canopy by a scratch-made thermoformed canopy and added some cockpit details. As the real thing has rather wide streamlined rigging wires, these are replicated by photo etched strips.
Wow.
That rigging with PE worked well. The wires are still straight after 10 years. Wow,
That's actually very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
beautiful. Love that.
He does some
Second picture,
fantastic
please.
builds, does that really Messerschmitt.
But it's quite difficult to photograph them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. That's very nice. Oh, I like that.
Like
That looks
much.
really good.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go.
This is Richard Farmer. Built this a couple of years back. Revel 125 Ford T-Bucket. Not the easiest of builds. Well, it's a Revel. But got it there in the end. Only changes made with the 3D printed wheels and front grille.
All right. I like me a good tea bucket. Looks cool.
Yeah.
I think I think it's a good choice with the wheels as well. To be fair,
With the moon wheels,
yeah,
moon covers.
There you go.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Some bloke called Alan Packer.
Never heard of him.
I don't know, can't pronounce that name. This is the first 112 kit I ever built. The Tamiya Renault Ori 20 Turbo, built back in the mid 2019s. First real time using an airbrush for me. Also, this one also got never got clear coated. I may revisit one day and repaint decal and clear coat.
Oh,
Yeah.
say it
Looks
doesn't look
wicked.
too bad
Still
at
not
all.
too shabby
huh?
though.
no.
Looks all right.
That looks cool, yeah.
Looks fine.
It looks better in the pictures than it does in real life.
Don't be all. Don't be all.
Yeah, that came out quite nice. What are you on about?
Rear end,
So
looks
the
all right.
decals are showing their age on it now because they haven't been cleared over and stuff. So
Oh, yeah, okay. I get it.
Very good though. Thank you for contributing. Somebody else I'm not familiar with, the Daniel Croquet or something. Part of
Never
my
heard of him.
modeling. Pardon?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Part of my modeling epiphany. She was a nice girl. For many years, my hobby had stagnated. I held on to brush painting and humble enamels. This was the first 2K coated bike I had done about 3 years after I abandoned brush painting and the like. It was the 112 Tamiya Ducati 916, painted in Tamiya TS8, decanted and sprayed. It was completed in March 2021.
Very cool.
It looks
I
really
like
good,
it.
that, mate.
Looks
Yeah.
good, Dan.
Nice
Yeah.
looking bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stunning bike.
Beautiful bike.
Still possibly the
one,
greatest looking motorbike ever produced.
yeah, I'll go along with you there, Dan.
Yeah. It is a brilliant looking bike.
Bit sexy.
That's like the E-type Jaguar of the biking world, that
Hmm.
Oh, look at that, the
This is
Volksjäger.
This is my 148 Tamiya HE126 Volksjäger.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I built in 2016. I was totally impressed by the book Thunder Over the Reich. Flying the Luftwaffe's HE162 jet fighter from Wolfgang Wolfenweber. But come on, you've got to be impressed with all this German pronunciation.
Yeah.
This time
You're doing
only
very well. You're doing very well.
this time only Revel and Dragon offered a HE 162 in the true scale 172. Both are nightmares, so I had to go for 148. By now, Special Hobby provided us with an excellent option in 172. All markings were painted with masks, so nearly all decals had to be used except for the small ones, like virtually whatever that is.
Yeah.
No language.
That's just a serial number or the model number.
That's pretty cool.
Box number. Okay, yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very cool. I like that.
The picture here.
I like that a lot. It was a bloody, I mean, it was a bloody lottery to fly this thing.
Timothy Kaminsky. A very old build for me and my first diorama. This is the 135 Metal Bug SV001 model kit produced by DG Hobby, based on the Metal Slug arcade game, which I loved growing up. I finished this in March 2012, and it still resides in my display cabinet. Although I noticed before it's probably dropped a bit further down the cabinet. This was painted entirely by hand, and as I didn't have an airbrush back then. Thanks for looking.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I like
Nice
it.
to keep it though, isn't it?
Yeah. I like that kind of World War I kind of fantasy builds.
It was a fun little thing. It was like a knockoff third party, not really like a bootlegged kit. I
Yeah.
tried to look today to see if you could buy the kit. I couldn't really find it anywhere.
Yeah.
And this shows like I was making a diorama, and I was like, I want to put something in this corner, like where that rock thing is.
Yeah.
And I was still living with my parents then, and I said to my mum, I need a rock, and she just brought one out of the garden. That'll do
There
it.
you go, son.
Rock.
I just
Get
whacked
on with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Sorted. Love it. Love it.
Why make things complicated?
Exactly.
This is from Neil Neil Gilbourne. One of the first things I ever did coming back to the hobby around 2020, resin bust painted in Vallejo acrylics.
That's that.
I love the ones.
Self-portrait. Excellent
I
self-portrait, isn't it?
watched that.
It looks like a self-portrait to me, yeah.
I was just thinking that as well, actually. Yeah, it's got that.
Nice of him to share, I thought.
Yeah.
Pretty good job of that as well.
That's
Yeah, it
wicked,
does
that
look
Neil.
very good, doesn't it?
Looks really cool.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
And
I love that show.
is it.
Here we go. Here we go. That was fantastic stuff. Thanks for sharing, guys. That was really, really cool. I mean, I saw some wonderful, wonderful stuff there. And yeah, you guys have been busy. Fantastic. Really good. Thanks very much. Now, we have a couple of commenters. Dan, if you just have a look there quickly.
Yep. So Sean has answered. Oh, actually, yeah, Sean has answered your question. So not sure on exact numbers, not updated scale mates in well over a year, but we guesstimate approximately 600, 700 kits now. Now on a buying ban, as I have run out of room, and as of last month, I'm unemployed.
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
Which is
Well,
unfortunate.
you've got something to keep you busy.
Yeah. Hope things work out for you, Sean.
Yeah, I hope you get sorted.
Get something sorted, but yeah.
Could open a model shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a thought.
And Cam says, yeah, sorry to hear that, Sean, as we all are. Hope you land on your feet. Graham then says, hi, Sarah. Sarah says hello to Graham. Doesn't say hello to the rest of us, though. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Sean says, cheers. Fell awkward with Christmas, but hoping to start something else by the end of January. Well, there we
We're
go.
holding thumbs, buddy. We're holding thumbs.
Graham says, nice car build there. Shane says, who doesn't love a Ducati? Well, exactly.
Yeah, good point.
Hugh Gordon saying evening all, and a happy new year to everyone.
See you, buddy.
Shane says, how did Neil get a hold of a photo of me? Sarah Jane says, according to scale mates, I've hit over 1,000 in the stash.
Oh, my
Yikes.
goodness.
Wow.
Yikes indeed. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Richard Thomas is another prolific collector of kits as well.
Yeah.
Definite proof that there are two hobbies: buying them and building them.
Buying and building. Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right.
Collecting is a hobby in itself, isn't it? To be fair. So.
In Sarah Jane's defense, she does build them. She's got, I think, last time I heard, she's got something like 30 odd, 20 odd or 30 odd kits on the go at one time.
Bloody hell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that would confuse the living Jesus out of me.
I know.
Yeah, one confuses me, so why not? 20. I get it. Yeah, and Sarah Jane says I did build 42 last year.
There you go.
That's good numbers. That is.
And knock them out.
Yeah, well, every 10 days or so. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Right,
yeah, and there we go. We're all caught up again.
There we go. Well, that's good, Dan. While you're on there, should we have a look what the guy's actually building?
We can try.
I mean, as we just said, two different hobbies, collecting and building. So let's move over to the building side.
Yeah. Let's hit that share button.
Excuse me.
Share Facebook from Chrome.
Go on then.
Eventually.
Here we go.
Everything briefly freezes for a moment. Okay, so Mr. Millgate is in first with work has started on the MFH 1/12 scale full detailed kit of the lovely Silcut Jaguar XJR12 1990 Le Mans winner, driven by Martin Brundle. And that's the XJR9 for context.
Yeah.
Wicked, Pete.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, can't wait to see more on that, mate.
Hopefully the doors are straight. If not, we know someone you can tap up for a bit of help.
Mate. He's done it.
He's done it. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There we go. Mark Atkinson, my only project this year, I suppose that was 31st of December, so that was his only project last year, was the Revell 32 Ford Roadster, going for a two-tone color scheme using Tamiya LP Mica Silver and Zero Paints Lamborghini Viola Parsifal Purple. All clear coated in Pro Scale 2K. I didn't like the rear light with kit, so I'm using two working 3mm LEDs and some tiny LEDs inside the front light bowls. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
The build will stall whilst I wait for a pre-wired distributor from the USA. I'm rubbish at gluing these together, so I'm staying in my lane. I like it.
That's cool.
Good start.
I like it.
That's looking a really nice paint job on that as well.
I like the colour combo, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that posted up in the group. It's wicked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really clean.
Nigel has the AFE SD KFZ 251/1 FC Stuka Zoo Fuss 135th. Not really in progress, but will be soon as I get round to opening the box. You've put it on the bench, so technically it's in progress. Yeah.
We're on it, aren't we?
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool as well. What are those in the side things? They're like rockets, are they?
Yeah, they look like self-propelled rockets. Yeah. Worf Corper FL50s.
What are those, Roland? He's not there.
Down there.
Worf Corper Spring. Yeah.
Shooty uppy in the air, blowy uppy things.
Yeah, all new tooling, rockets, and launch/carrying crates. Yeah, the rocket launchers. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Dusty is started painting a few more of Warhammer miniatures. All come from the Eldari Faction 1 or Eldari Faction. One set has 9 soldiers and a heavy weapon platform from the Guardian Defenders and 5 figures from the Wrathguard set. That's a nice color red, actually. I like that. We have Craig Stadius, who has started the Revell 124th Ferrari California, primed a Mr. Surfacer 1500 white, which stayed pink even after 6 coats. So put a base layer of Tamiya LP71 Champagne Gold. And then the main color of Pro Scale paints Ferrari Verde Scuro Metallic and Watercolor, which he has shown in here.
Okay.
What colour were they quoting that as again, Dan?
That is Pro Scale paints Ferrari Verde Scuro Metallic.
Okay.
With a layer of champagne underneath it.
Yeah, champagne gold underneath. Nice. Nice, interesting choice. John Meister says 2026 is going to be the year of motorcycles, starting with conversion to this military Harley to bobber style, starting with the tedious task of lacing the kit wheels with proper steel spokes. So that's going to be that kit.
Cool.
Yeah, we've only got 2 to do.
Yeah, easy. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's looking good so far.
Yeah, it looks
One
so
out,
much better,
one in,
doesn't it?
one out, one in, one out, one in.
Yeah.
It does look so much better
It
though.
does.
I like the little jig he's made there as well.
Yeah, that's neat. And we continue. Mr. Brunseman is still working on the Tamiya 24th scale Renault 5 Turbo Rally car. Car is now pretty much finished, bar weathering, and placed on the Monte Carlo Col de Torini diorama.
Cool.
Okay.
That's very cool.
Seen that when it gets done, Mark.
That's very cool. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, Jean Ragnotti. Legend of a driver. Nigel Siddle, a little update on the Meng 135th Husky TSV. All the wiring and radio systems, plus the seatbelt, scratch built, and finished internal weathering done. Paints used, Vallejo with big pigments. Hope everyone has a great modeling new year.
That looks cool, man.
Nigel.
Very nice.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's cool.
Let's have a look. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, very nice.
Detail in it, isn't it?
Very
Considering the
nice.
scale that's at as well, that's really good.
Yeah.
35th.
Very nice.
Right, well, we've got another one. It's worth looking at.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, very nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Richard Farmer has made a little bit of progress on the 124 Tamiya Zack Speed Capri. Primed in Mr. Surfer 1500 grey, painted in pro scale BMW messing metallic. Carbon fiber and decals are next on the list. Cheers.
Very cool car.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, not your standard scheme for those. Were they Group 5 cars? I think they were.
Yeah.
Running Group 5, yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine the decals and the kit were completely shot anyway.
Yeah. Richard also made a start on the 1/9 Meng HP4 race bike. Got the engine and swing arm done. Brilliantly engineered kit. The goes together really well. It's a pre-painted version. Stop laughing at the back. So fingers crossed. There's nothing to stop you sanding it back and painting it again.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, it should be a fairly quick build. Going down a bit of extra detail where I can, but so far it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for looking.
Is that the
Very
same one as
cool.
you got in Telford, Dan?
No, I got the GS, which is the big adventure tour bike. This is the HP4,
Okay.
which is
The racing
I
bike.
remember
yeah.
you getting one because you got a steel that had to steal.
yeah, it's 50 quid.
Yeah, because I know Richard said he got this cheap as
Yeah.
well.
Willie Measure Smith has restarted with building the little 1/250th steamship. New addition is the anchor winch, the funnel, the two big vents, and the boilers. Remember, it's built from paper and cardboard.
That's
So
very
cool.
Crazy, that, isn't it?
And it's
I love the
kind
Lego block for scale.
Yeah, and that's not Duplo Lego. That's standard.
No,
That's standard Lego, yeah.
Yeah, there's
So
not a stickle brick or anything.
Even the winches and everything, they're all.
To scale.
I know they're to scale, but they're made out of paper and stuff as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think so.
that's cool.
Very cool.
That is awesome.
Just shows you again, this hobby takes so many shapes and forms and
Yeah.
materials, and
That is insane.
you gotta like it.
I love it.
Sylvia has made little progress on the
U-boat, the Molch.
72nd scale. Seems to be very difficult to make proper G70 torpedo. And some of the diameter is wrong, and some of the warhead is wrong, and some of the rudders are wrong, and some of the propellers are wrong. Target is to replicate an exercise torpedo because the head is painted a nice white and red striped livery. So painting can now start, but the exercise head and the prop is still open. Hope next month it will be finished and join the midget submarine collection. Nice.
Love it. Love it. Very cool.
And Shabs, the Shabster. Hi all, been working on some of my parts for my diorama base. They're all 3D printed in resin. I've painted and weathered them and attached them to my base. I'll be adding moss and mud to them and working on my woodland ground now. But they look awesome.
That looks already really nice.
Yeah.
Zoom in a bit first, Dan.
I'm glad there's at least somebody in the household who does some proper modeling.
I really like the tree stumps.
Oh yeah, very cool. Very, very cool.
Brilliant.
Well set up, it's going to look awesome. That is when she's
very nice. Very, very nice. And then there is a
there's the base and
there you go.
Right.
There's the base with them attached. Yeah.
Must be quite intimidating for Cam to have someone in the house who's really talented.
Yeah. Must be threatening.
Do you know when you just sat here quietly minding your own business?
but it goes a long way to explain why your figures are all so huge.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Overcompensating us. Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly along. Mr. Dale Wade is on the 24 scale Bell Kits Fiesta with Reggie Michelin Pilot Trans Kit. Body shell now done and clear coated, just needs lamps and glazing done, then mounted on the chassis. Escort Causey is catching up as well after my masking disaster. It's definitely getting
good.
there.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Lovely work, Ian. Lovely work. Oh God, and this.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is me. As mentioned earlier on, the new 935K3 running gears completed. The exterior is now in 2K. And
decals went down quite nice, done in the end.
They did. They did.
Really cool,
Very pleased with them.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Is all the pink, is that decal? Have you painted?
That's all decal, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean they're pretty much spot on from New. Like on the bonnet, that's 3 separate decals for the pink areas.
Right.
Yeah.
They line up absolutely perfectly. And then the kind of the numbers and the black markings go on top again. So spot on to New for the way they've done them. It worked very, very well. And that is it. That is this month's work in progress.
Fantastic. Some
Thank you,
awesome
everybody.
stuff
Cool
around here.
stuff.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff. Really love that. I'm looking forward to for the finish section for some fantastic stuff to come up. Yeah, on interesting, diverse stuff. So somebody was mentioning all the cars. It's not only all the cars. There's actually everything here.
Yeah.
And by a reasonable amount. So yeah, that's just really, really cool. Right. Right then just Rabido with some comments in the chat section.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. So Shane is there saying 42. Crikey, that's about 10 years of building for me.
You and me both, Shane.
Yeah. Stephen says buying kits is like buying books. We buy them because we think that we're buying the time to build them. Oh, how prophetic and deep that is. Oh, we'll dive into philosophy at some point tonight. Ali Ross says evening to Hugh. Hugh Goran says you can buy as many kits as you wish. Stephen, you can't buy time. Very, very true. Hugh says evening, Ali. Something in Scottish, which good new year to you, basically. Yeah, and then back at him from Ali. And yeah, ongoing conversation between them. Sarah Jane says, I did the main BMW bike. The carbon decals on the wheels took forever. Blooming loads of them. Yeah. Rich Farmer says, I can imagine. Luckily for me, it's all been done. Sarah Jane says, I love doing decals as PJ has seen, but I was pushing the limit. Latest build had over 400 decals as well. Wow, 400. Yeah, some of the modern 48 scale jets with all the stencils as well. They can be a nightmare for.
There's Zuckerberg Phantoms that I've got over 300.
Yeah, I've got a 72nd scale.
Tiny.
Yeah, I've got.
What is it? 48 scale. 48 scale.
Yeah, no, I've got fine molds. I've got a fine molds one there in 72nd scale, and that's got about 200 stencils on. Which for me, they might just fall off. They fall off the desk onto the floor and get lost, and I might just have to not have them on it.
Yeah, and everybody will notice immediately.
And I don't care.
Nobody will notice.
I build for the enjoyment of it, and if I have 200 stencils to do, I'm not enjoying it.
No.
Is there a rate 2.5?
Especially when they're so minute, you can't see the damn things anyway.
Yeah, and I have to get the loop out to actually read what's written on it. And sometimes the decals are legible with a loop, but I don't need that level of detail.
I remember when I was still in trains, which is 187 scale, and there was also they had these small decals on there, which you needed a microscope nearly to decipher what was on there.
Woe betide that you didn't put them on though, being a train layout people.
Yeah, just a white stripe. No, that's awesome. Fantastic stuff. Really enjoyed that. But now we're coming to the more talking about philosophical. We're coming to the more philosophical part. PJ's question. that obviously is always an interesting one. But take it away, PJ.
Okay, just a sec. You seen
Donna,
that?
do we have any questions for the crew, PJ?
We have got 3.
Oh, right. Here we go. All
Bizarrely.
right. Let's do
Anyway,
those together.
we'll come to that. Excuse me. Okay, question of the month number 38. Many of us like to build kits from different genres of the hobby, while others remain stokely passionate for a single genre. Stepping out of our modelling comfort zones can be a daunting prospect and a challenge very few relish. But taking on such an endeavour has the potential to teach new skills or techniques that could even turn out to be more rewarding than was initially appreciated. And yet the vast majority of modellers do this rarely. This month's question is, which genres of modelling do you steer clear of and why? Okay, Peter Milgate says, what do I steer clear of? Nothing, but I do enjoy some genres more than others, and the builds can take a significant time. I enjoy the building and the end result. Doesn't matter if it's a plane, a car, armor. I build what pleases me.
All right.
Shane Hobby Page says, I will steer clear of ships. Me too, buddy. The parts are far too small for my tired eyes and fat fingers, and well, it's just witchcraft.
We don't do that.
It can be. Neil Gilborn says, as I was already mentioned, I don't know where, but I don't steer clear of any genre. I wouldn't do a plane for it to be a plane or a tank being a tank. It's all about the connection to the genre. So if there's no connection, I don't do the model. Okay.
Okay, now that's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Luke Carswell sent
And we have
War and Peace.
one piece from Luke.
Okay, sit back. I was thinking that we could wait for the video to come out for this, but okay. I always fall back to 35th scale armor. That said, over the years, I've built every single genre and have learned an abundance of techniques gained through experience and practice. There is such a vast array of subjects and genres, and my own personal goal is to be competent at each rather than expert in one. The hobby holds so many possibilities for everyone, and this year will see me tackle my first motorcycle and first civilian airliner. That will only leave Gunpla to throw my hat in the ring with. I would personally recommend modeling different genres to anyone with an element of caution. That just because you achieve gold standard in one genre, you may not achieve that in everything you try, but that matters not as long as you are enjoying what you're doing. I've been very fortunate to place in the top 3 at national level for every genre I've entered. That does not mean that the bike and the airline I build this year will be at that standard. But if I continue to build those and hone my craft on those genres, then who knows what may be possible in the next few years. As said, as long as we are enjoying what we are doing, it matters not.
Absolutely.
Mr. Quiney says, although I haven't been modeling all that long, cars is my main genre. The genre I would be more inclined to steer clear of is armor. The reason for this is I don't have much knowledge and understanding of the techniques used for tanks and so on. Never say never, though. I may surprise everyone one day.
Yeah.
By talking quietly. No, Craig Stadius says, for me, the unknown is rather daunting as to pay for a genre I'm not used to doing or being comfortable with would be a waste of said money. But in the same breath, I've done group builds in different genres out of respect for the fellow modelers that have passed away and enjoyed the challenge. So I think I would have to at least. So I would have to at least have one go at any genre. But my go-to genre is motorcycles.
That's fair enough.
Play, yeah.
You're here. Mark Runciman. Excuse me. Oops, sorry. Mark Runciman. Got to admit, I don't really stay away from much. I will willingly try pretty much anything. Each genre will allow you to try different techniques and therefore improve your skills, and that could be transferred to other aspects of the hobby. Yep.
Yeah.
Roll says, hi, PJ, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. My modelling subjects are always driven by interest in the real thing. When I started with scale models in 1983, I was rather narrow-minded in German aviation from 33 to 45, with regular visits to the British Air Show and museum scene. I quickly added the British side to my interests. In the late 90s, an interest for classic cars was sparked by a visit to Goodwood. So several 124 kits for British and German cars were collected. Likewise, tanks and Great War aviation were added due to the Tank Museum at Bovington and several Shuttleworth displays. The last addition is my interest in ships, again due to museum visits and tours with steamboats. To restrict it a bit, I only look to German and British subjects, so no American cars or planes or even worthy Japanese stuff. Generally, I opt for smaller scales for space restrictions in cabinets and, importantly, in the display booth. Sci-fi, space stuff, or modern cars from this century never sparkled anything within me. Okay, that's fair enough. Ali. And Ross says, I think the genre I always fall back to are cars. Over the last couple of years, more in placing them in dioramas. The genre I get most enjoyment from is my wooden boats, 135 and 150 scale, and hope to get back to them this year.
All right.
And Shab says, I stay clear of cars as they appear quite challenging, and I've only ever worked on figures. I hope in time I will be able to complete a car with the help of you all. Well, we know that's going to happen.
Yes, 100%.
And that is everyone's contributions tonight. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, I started modeling only in 2016, and because I'm a fan of classic and vintage cars. So, and that's why I started with. But then I got into, I saw the Meng Mark V World War One tank, and I found that one intriguing. So I built that, and it was lots of fun. But I don't think I would go into the World War II tanks or that. I'm just not too interested in that. Planes, I sometimes build because as a child, that's what we built. We built the Spitfire and the Messerschmitt and the 172s, glue bombed them together and shot them afterwards with a air pistol.
As one does.
But yeah, so these are probably the three genres I would look at. I built a workshop once because it was for the car, but not that I have particular interest in buildings. I admire people who do dioramas. I hope one day I can do something like that because that's really cool. A rally diorama or an old car diorama from the period like 30s Ford Model A, in the Chicago setting.
But it doesn't have to be a big diorama. It can just be a
No.
vignette, which is more or less just a bit bigger than the car itself.
Yeah.
A bit more manageable.
But yeah, that's why I'm mainly in classic cars. So I'm also don't do modern cars very often. So I mostly do, as you can say, I mostly get excited about anything vintage or classic.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, since being back in the hobby, I've primarily built cars, motorbikes. Since being back, I've done a bit of armor. I have done 2 or 3 planes. But previously, before I got back into the hobby, I mean, I've built ships, lots of planes, lots of armor. Back when I was much younger, obviously the kits weren't to the standard of the modern day kits, and everything was, say, brush painted and whatever back then as well. But I have built all genres. But I think it's that sort of thing. If you need to build something that you're enjoying, you need to have a passion, I think, for what you're building. Otherwise, I don't build something just for the sake of building it. I refuse to do that because I want to enjoy the subject I'm building myself personally.
Definitely.
Jamie?
Figures, like I say, for me, it's something I avoid. I just can't. I'd love to be able to do it. I admire the people that do it, and I love like when Cam's in, and I can sit because he puts his camera on his spray booth, and I can sit and watch that all day, not do any more, and I could quite happily sit and watch it. But the thoughts of doing it, no, it's not for me at all. Yeah, I just.
You're moving into aviation, though, aren't you, Jamie?
Yeah, I am going to have a go at that. That's going to be something different for me. like I say, I'm going to build the Lancaster, which I just fancy having a change. I'm going to work, do it alongside the cars, but yeah, that's going to be a challenge, I would have said, but it'll be something totally
that's
different.
something what it should be, if it is a challenge.
Yeah.
If somebody else, I can't build anything but cars because everything else is a challenge for me. Well, that's kind of the idea, isn't it?
It is,
Break
but
out
I
a
mean,
little
Alan
bit.
just sort of hit on it, and I mean, the main reason I build cars is because I love cars.
Yeah.
If it was
Same here,
bikes, it'd be bikes, but it's that's my passion. But whenever I go to Telford, the last thing I'm looking at is cars. I'm straight into the dioramas, the ships, because it's something I don't build. I'll spend all day looking at those rather. And the one model that's always like captivated me whenever I've seen it is the 32nd scale Lancaster.
Yeah.
I just think it's awesome. We've got a lot of heritage living where I live. And yeah, so that is going to be a project for this year, definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be a big learning process because I've never built a plane.
Well, yeah.
So, it's going to be a massive learning curve for me. But I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
How
I'm
about you,
looking
Cam?
forward to seeing you doing it.
I when I got into modeling many moons ago, I started with Warhammer, so fantasy stuff was the first thing that I started painting. I wasn't particularly good at painting them, to be honest. I just sort of hit it with a brush and held it up to my friends and went, "Look how amazing this orc is!" And they were like, "Yeah." And and then when I got back into modeling, I was building sci-fi robots and mech stuff. So I think for me, I'm drawn to things that aren't every day, I guess, like the escapism of it, of like fantasy and sci-fi and all that stuff. So figures for me, the reason I do a lot of superhero stuff is because it is a bit like, fantasy sci-fi, just out, So a lot of the everyday stuff, cars, military, it didn't excite me as much, but that doesn't mean I don't watch you guys build stuff and other people build stuff. And like you said, Jamie, at Telford, appreciate how much effort and time goes into that stuff because it is difficult and it's complex and it's inspiring. Like I learn a lot from watching you guys and talking to you guys. So I think, to stay clear of like every genre of modeling that isn't
It's going to be difficult, isn't it?
sci-fi. But again, that being said, actually, I don't know if this guy still has a YouTube channel. People can probably like correct me if I'm wrong. There was a guy I used to watch called Dr. Cranky that did car videos. And I used to watch his stuff all the time. And he used to do a lot of dioramas and random stuff like zombie apocalypse cars because he was really good at weathering. And I used to watch them loads. And I was, I'd love to do that. So maybe one day I will do a car, but I think I'll do it in some weird like zombie apocalypse thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. I'd love to try loads of different genres, but like you guys have said, and like Al said about you want to be excited about building it, don't you? Because you're going to dedicate weeks and months to the project. So yeah, I guess for me it's like just as long as you're excited about it to do it. So I avoid things that don't really catch me that way.
Yeah.
So what I registered there, Cam, is I'm bringing 2 models with me to Bolton now.
I'd genuinely love to try and do something like what that Dr. Cranky guy used to do because he's a great character, and he's really good at like building. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen his stuff.
No.
Yeah, I have.
To be honest.
Honestly, phenomenal builder. Like his like weathering was awesome.
Yeah.
Really good car builder. Yeah.
What are you, Dan?
I was just going to pick up on Cam first and kind of say I can see you doing, say, a Steve Rogers on a motorbike. That'd be a
I could do, yeah.
guy to get some of that vehicle, something slightly different, but also in your wheelhouse as well.
So when I think vehicle, I think I'll probably do Optimus Prime, or I'll probably do a Hulk Buster Iron Man suit.
Yeah, Optimus mid transform would be good. That'd be
or Wolverine on the Harley.
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah. This is the thing though, like I wouldn't like when you guys are building and I'm listening to what you're doing, I don't know what anything is. Like I know there's a handlebar and an exhaust and a seat, but I don't like when you're telling me all these, I wouldn't know where anything goes.
Doesn't matter.
You don't need to know though, do you? That's the thing.
I know, but
we don't really know what we're talking about either.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what's
We're
happening.
just parroting some other stuff we've seen somewhere. Yeah, so I would say there's nothing now. There's nothing I would absolutely steer clear of. For years, I would say the most stuff I did was 72nd scale aircraft, but I've always done other genres, kind of on and off. And I think probably going back a few years, I never felt I did cars or bikes the justice they deserved until about 6 or 7 years ago, which is where the Ducati kind of came in as part of my modeling epiphany. Actually going back to airbrushing properly and getting to 2K and stuff like that kind of made me realize actually I can get the results I want to see from cars and bikes. So at the moment, I find it hard to get enough time to do all the things I want to do. But at the moment, there's a lot of cars being done, which just says where I am at the moment. So, but there's nothing I steer clear of, and I do plan on at least doing one of those aircraft carriers that I got at Telford 14 months ago.
It'd be cool to see that, Dan, to be fair.
Yeah,
that'd be cool, Dan.
Yeah.
There's only one. I'll always have a go at something. Like I'm not big into armor, but I've done a tank in the past and a couple of armor-ish type things. The one that I've always avoided is ships because, as I said in the previous item, the fiddly parts, chunky fingers, failing eyes. No, not going to happen. So I doubt. That said, excuse me. That said, I am a great admirer of the people who do build these boats, especially the larger ones. We've seen them at Telford where huge things. And I've even watched videos of the process, people who building ships and stuff. And that's some the other sort of genre that I've always steered clear of until I suppose recently is figure painting, because I'm not particularly good at it. But I'm getting involved with this group build that we've got starting like yesterday. I'm quite happy to have a go at it. But ships, if we were to do a ship group build, I'm not sure I would be involved in that.
Well, aren't ships just really gulls, PJ?
Where are you going with this?
Well, there's lots of different types of ships, like seagulls, and this gull and that gull. And it's all a gull, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Okay, who's got the off button? You switch Alan off.
He looks so cheeky, Alan Parker, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know exactly what's coming.
But no, because you build spaceships, is what I'm getting at. So
yeah, I do a lot of sci-fi.
That's a ship, isn't it? It's just a.
Okay, traditional on-water ships. I don't do that. I'm trying to get things like that. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
For but one USS Enterprise.
Yeah.
If you did the Enterprise coming out of the sea, does that count or?
If you could get the
that sounds like an awful lot of resin.
Shield hover.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
If you get that big shield hover carrier thing.
That shield hover carrier thing.
From the Avengers and.
I've never
big giant flying aircraft carrier thing.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, I've never actually seen that as a kit. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It probably does somewhere. Maybe as an STL file or something, but I've never actually seen one. So.
Surprised Cosmic don't do one, but
not yet.
Not yet.
Right. Before we move on to your next section, PJ, there are quite.
I've already got it up, so to speak. I won't bother sharing it because it's just 3 questions. Peter Milgate, given his job, I think. Anyway, why do I put myself through this stress and anxiety? The anxiety I experienced before taking my next project out of the box was incredible. Is it just me trying to manage my own expectations, or do others have similar self-doubt?
Well, just to chip in first, no. For me, it's excitement. It's never anxiety. For me, it's exciting. Opening a new kit and looking at it and seeing what the parts are and how they're made.
Box smell. A new box smell.
New box smell. Looking at the instructions for the first time. I know it's excitement. There's no anxiety. No, I don't experience. I have anxiety at the end, especially when the 2K comes on. I said, "You came that far. Don't fuck it up."
anxiety, anticipation, maybe about what you want it to be when it's finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the sense of trepidation you can have about some kits, especially if they're, we'll say, holy grail kits to a certain extent, or you've invested a lot of mental thought in terms of, I've got a kit and a detail set and the amount of carbon and all the the complex parts. So I understand. I think I understand his point, and I would have suffered from it. Yeah, I would have said I would have seen that a few years ago, where there was a few kits I was always thinking, oh, I'll keep that, I'll keep that when I'm good enough kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think you have to put that away and just dive into it.
Yeah.
And that, and in all fairness to Peter, some of the rarity of the kits he does have as
Yeah.
well.
So that's what I'd experienced, I think, for the first time with this 166, because it's like such a rare kit.
But what do you value more?
Well, that was the thing, but because it's so rare, I had like a happy feeling in my stomach knowing that I got it.
Yeah.
And I figured, if I built it, would that feeling be gone? Because it's not actually in the box anymore. But then again, I'm going to have it in my cabinet, aren't I?
Yeah, but then you move on to your next kit.
Yeah, but I think that's the first time I've felt that on a particular kit. So I sort of know where he's coming from with it, but
yeah,
probably for
but then I think about where's the biggest kind of pleasure point in it? Is it 2 years of seeing it sat in the cabinet, or is it the 6 months you spent building it?
Yeah, no, I do totally get it, but like I said, it was just I think because it took so long probably to find it in the first place.
And I like Cube Jam's comment in the chat as well. Schrodinger's model kit.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's model kit.
But it is, because if it's a box full of bits,
yeah,
and you never go near them, it's like, well, what's the point? They're not they're not heirlooms, and they're not really whilst they'll appreciate and value. But for most of us, that's not why we bought them. We bought them to build them.
Definitely. But there was like a certain part of me was happy just knowing that I got it. And then to start it, I was very excited, but I was still very nervous, because it's like,
you mess it up, you can't replace it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you say that, but you guys particularly, I would have said, what Alan does in terms of creating parts to complement these kits, and even what I would say your metalwork skill. That there's nothing in those kits you guys can't reproduce if you completely screw it up. Nothing.
Yeah, true.
Possibly.
You guys can scratch build it, design it, manufacture it,
between all of us. Between us all, yes.
Yeah.
And that's, I suppose that comes to a community thing where everybody helps everybody, and with all that side of things, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I do think a kit sat in the box is just a kit sat in the box. The thing you're looking for is the 6 months of enjoyment building it, and an element of the years of enjoyment of it sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
But I'd value the building it over it sat on the shelf.
Yeah. Which I have done, I'm really sort of, but it was the first time I felt nervous about actually starting a kit.
And even the value on the shelf like that, whereas if they are that 1/8 Trans Am, at some point that's going to have to go in the bin.
Yeah,
it takes up too much space.
Yeah,
not overly emotionally attached to it, so it'll go in the bin.
Yeah, fair play.
Or it'll go to a really small person to use as a go-kart down the road.
or do a little giveaway on your channel for it, Dan, if somebody might want it.
Yeah. I was going to say you're talking about pizza now.
Okay. From my perspective, because I print everything now, I don't have the fear of ruining anything, because I can just print it again, I guess.
Yeah.
In terms of projects, though, there's a fear, like there is some anxiety with, because even though I've been doing figures now for nearly, I think about 2 years or so, there's still a lot of anxiety with figures in terms of complexities of maybe, I don't know, certain materials, skin, details. So I get a bit anxious when I'm reaching a stage where I'm like, right, you know, could I tackle this model that I'm printing? Because I can print, whatever, but can I actually do it justice? Is it going to look all right? Or is everyone going to be like how many, like that imposter syndrome thing of like people will figure out I don't actually know what I'm doing with model kits when I start this project. It's just going to look like a massive mess.
Do you get anxious? Sorry, can you get anxious over colours and finishes, things like that?
Yeah, I think so. Like when I look at some models and I see the file of it and I think that looks amazing, and then I think when I get into the slicing and get printing it, I think, am I actually going to be able to do this? Like any justice? Am I going to be able to, like you said there about finishing? Like if I haven't done loads of leather, so if someone's got like jackets and things, I want to do. I don't want to do a good job, and I always have this fear it's just going to look like what bland color and just look really rubbish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, biting off more than I can chew is probably where my anxiety comes from. But I think that's the thing, you've got to push yourself, haven't you, and test yourself.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Deep.
Okay, second question is from Craig Stadius. He says, as there's different makes of 2K out there, would it be okay to use the activator from one brand on another brand's clear coat?
I would say no, because the chemical makeups can be different.
Yeah, I would say no as well.
And the ratios they expect as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they're all.
I mean,
it's all a chemical reaction at the end of the day.
it is. I mean, no, I wouldn't even say give it a try. I really wouldn't.
No,
I mean,
I wouldn't even give it a try.
Avoid. So,
I mean, there'd be no harm trying it and doing it over spoons and the like, some test spoons to see if it did work out for you. But I certainly wouldn't be putting it fresh onto a model, not knowing what the outcome's going to be.
You don't even know if it hardens too quickly. You don't know what it's going to do to your airbrush.
Yeah.
I think, well, coming to that, I think the overwhelming advice there, Craig, is don't do it, mate. Karen Fox says, do you guys strip and clean your airbrushes every time? No. I only model at weekends and mostly use Tamiya acrylics. Getting tired of stripping it every Sunday evening, but scared to leave it.
No, I don't. I certainly don't. I only maybe pull my airbrush apart once every 3 months or so.
Yeah.
Physically take it apart to clean it. But if I'm, if I finish with it after a spraying session, the least I'll do is pull the needle out and wipe the needle.
Yeah.
And then put that back in with a bit of thinners in the cup, just to keep it all lubricated and.
Yeah. I do what you might call a soft clean and a hard clean.
Yeah.
A soft clean is done after every session.
Yeah.
Okay. So you clean the paint cup, the needle, as Alan says, and the nozzle. Okay. But once a month, religiously, I give it a hard clean where the whole thing is stripped down.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's done religiously. And it's one of those.
In all fairness, Pete, you probably do a lot more spraying than a lot of us do because you're more of a prolific builder.
Yeah.
You spend more time at the bench than probably most of us.
I've got to be honest with you. The habit of cleaning the airbrush once a month is a historical one.
Yeah.
Okay. From when I used to do like paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of it's like computers in the early days. I mean, you've got auto save now, but when you first learned computers back in the day, saving your work
Control S
had to become a habit.
Is the one.
had to become a habit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I still do it to this day. And it's the same with airbrushes. You get into habit. So it's a soft clean after every session, and it's a hard clean once a month. But it's entirely up to you, as Alan says, depending on the amount of modelling that you're doing. So.
Yeah, but if you're going to be in the airbrush for a number of weeks, then I'd certainly pull the needle. Make sure you've at least pulled the needle and clean the needle after flushing through with thinners and stuff and getting a clean flow through the airbrush anyway.
One piece of advice. Sorry, Dan. One piece of advice. Contrary to what you may have heard on some YouTubers, do not leave strip the thinners in the cup.
No.
For an extended period, because that's going to damage your seals.
Yeah, depending on the seal type you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I used to strip it down every time I used it, and then as I got more confident with my airbrush, I'd do what these guys do. I think paint type as well plays a little bit of a. I think because did he say he uses like acrylics?
Acrylics,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It depends what cleaners you use and everything else, but I do find using a lot of the water-based acrylics, they do. Like you have to keep on top of it, but like you guys say, I agree with what you guys say. Like you can get away with, just doing what you said. Clean the cup, needle a little bit, and then.
What cleaners do you use for your brush? Because you probably paint mainly acrylics, do you, Cam?
I do, yes. So I use like I don't know the brand actually. It's like an airbrush cleaner, like a big one, a cheaper one. It's not that great actually. I use UMP's airbrush cleaner, and I actually think that's pretty good. But then when I'm using the lacquers, I'll use
the lacquer thinners.
Lacquer thinner. Now I know you could get away with using the lacquer thinner for everything, I imagine. I'm still
the only issue I've had with that I mean, I use a lacquer thinner to clean everything, even when I use the acrylics, apart from the UMP. If I do shot UMP primer, then I don't use a lacquer thinner to clean that because it clumps it.
Yeah.
That's my fear. That's my fear. Yeah. So I typically use UMP airbrush cleaner. I appreciate a lot of people might make their own cleaners and everything else, and I'm a chump for buying cleaner, but it does the job for me. And I'm in my, like Jamie says, if I'm in there spraying a statue, I can be spraying for 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
And my airbrushes are spraying just as good the next day, so it works for me.
Yeah.
So I have a confession to make. My UMP Apex I use for metallics. I've only just pulled it apart to clean it properly, and that was the first time in about 2 years.
Yeah. And is that because the metallic of it, you just thought that's just the color of the airbrush?
I just put some thinners in there. Now comes metallic colors. Wow.
But that's it again, isn't it, Dan? I mean, some of us are fortunate. I mean, I have 4 or 5 airbrushes, and I have a metallics airbrush. I have one for base colors, solid colors. So it's not so critical to get all the metallics out of a brush if you've just got a brush purely for metallics.
Yep.
Because you'll always get metallic particles left if you start shooting a base or a clear through that brush.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I would say the last couple of sessions, I noticed it wasn't spraying as well. So I said, right, it's probably time for a deep clean. And when I deep cleaned it, it was absolutely, there was bits of it, particularly back towards the seal on the paint cup side. That was really filthy. There was a lot of metallic particles came out.
Yeah.
And the nozzle and stuff was pretty filthy as well inside. But once I had deep clean, it's absolutely fine. But again, that's not been properly deep cleaned for like the best part of 2 years.
Have you got a dedicated 2K airbrush, Alan?
I do, yeah.
And I do, yeah. Do
you clean that out thoroughly after every session?
After every 2K session, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I'll take everything out and drop it in a cup of lacquer thinners, and the front end of the airbrush sits in the thinners.
Yeah.
And then I'll completely wipe down the needle.
With 2K, I don't take any chances because if that gets solidified, you are in trouble.
In big trouble.
And then once I've reassembled, then I'll probably shoot 2 cups of lacquer thinner through the brush again, even though it's clean. It's what but that's just my method.
Yeah. Yes, you have it. Your regime, yeah. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for your questions.
Awesome. Fantastic stuff. That was really, really cool. Well, we had a lot of comments on the last 2 sections, which is always good to see because very thought-provoking questions coming from PJ. He puts a lot of thought into it. Thank you for that. And Dan, what do they say? Yeah,
what do they say? Well, winding back a bit, Sarah Jane steers clear of anything that isn't motorsport related. I like that. Good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. One also says, smells like glue and blueberry schnapps tea vape pen in here, or is it just me? I think it's just you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's just you. Yeah. Random Blue is in, saying evening all.
Other Random Blue.
Tell us how you'd like to be addressed. Random Blue, or a real name. Random Blue could be a real name. I don't know.
Bob.
Yeah. Bob. Hugh Gordon says, if it's a subject I'm interested in, there's a kit available, I will build it. Scratch building is also good fun.
Yes.
Very true. Very true. Random Blue, I'll build anything car or bike, but I don't often build out of the box. Cube Jam then says sparkled.
Okay.
Okay. Hugh says whether or not I'm any good at building or not, well, that's a different story.
It is for most of us, Stu.
And Sarah Jane says, as long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter about how good you are. Precisely. The hobby is about enjoyment,
enjoyment,
not about measuring. Yeah. Cube Jam says COVID modeler here, but 3D printers unlocked passion for figures. Got the next car eyed up for a change though. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
I do like seeing James's figures. He's very
he's pretty good, isn't he? With him?
He is really good.
He is
really good.
One also says everybody looks tucked away quite happily in a workshop, but Cam, are you being held against your will? Blink twice, 3 times if you need help.
It's called looking after 3 nieces and trying to keep up with them. That's why I probably look tired. But
yeah. Apparently, you could. Cube Jam says you could do with some Scale Fanatics wallpaper.
I'm wearing Scale Fanatics underwear if that helps.
That does help. Does help. One also says watch for the blinks. Michi's got a car and a lifeboat to do, kind of doing a flying thing with a glider of sci-fi type. Still love fantasy figures. We'll keep doing those.
Yeah.
Anthony is in, who says what up everyone. Totally forgot to add anything this month. Forgot it was Friday. Happy New Year. Pray you all have a fantastic year.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Anthony. And put it in next month.
Yeah. Cube Jam says Cam could have a go with sci-fi vehicles. Yep, very true.
Yeah, could give it a go.
Fifth Element taxi. There you go.
Yeah.
Fifth Element, please.
Brilliant ideas. Brilliant.
Yeah. Dom is in the chat, says Dr. Cranky has been dead for years.
I mean, I did say this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He, genuinely mega modeler. Like.
Yeah. Rich Farmer says, I've seen a few of the Cranky vids. He's always got a fat cigar in his mouth. Nice. One also, find it easy to build what you normally build, but do it in a different style before you jump genre. Car builder, build a Triumph Spitfire in World War II livery or a tank in NASCAR decals from the Cola Wars.
I love it.
I like it.
Hugh asks, is it the rigging that puts people off ships? And the railings can be very fiddly.
All of the above.
Yeah.
I think also on that subject, it's also that you've got to, I think it was said earlier, you've got to be into the subject.
You do. You do.
I'm just not into ships. I never have been. So.
Yeah. Look, I've painted 1 or 2 Warhammer figures because I got them, but it just doesn't, doesn't do anything for me. It's not my. And even like the what if stuff, that's never really kind of grabbed my attention that much. Schrodinger's model kit from Cube Jam. Sarah Jane says a bike kit's to build, whether rare or not. To me, they're for building. Not my fault. Manufacturers keep releasing new models I like. Yeah.
True. So true.
Millgate says this is all about the Jaguar. So nervous, but pleased to have started it now. It's being avoided for a few years.
You will do it justice, Pete. Don't you?
It's just attention seeking. Ignore him.
Hugh says most people know I've got more kits in the stash than they have room for built. Sarah Jane says my built models go in boxes and used for loft insulation. Yeah, I think I'll be doing that soon as well. I think with some kits.
I can relate.
Yeah. Philip H says I have a number of kits that I'm putting off building for one reason or another. I should know better at my age.
Yeah, we all should.
Exactly. You should have learned at the age of 21. Yeah. Hugh Gordon says my loft is so full of useless junk. There's no room for anything else. Neil says see you all in the hangout tomorrow.
Neil. Cheers, buddy.
Don't threaten Neil with that. Cube Jam says a little bit of thinner in the bottom with cap on. Philip H says I strip my airbrush after every paint session as it may be a week or month till I use it again. I have 4 airbrushes for different paints, not one for all. Yeah, I still think a spray out of the front end, back flush, bit of a rinse. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I do see your point that sometimes, particularly with acrylics, you can, because they do tend to accumulate more in the nozzles.
Yeah.
You can lock the needle in if it's left for a period of time, but it'll come back out again. You know, there's always brute force and ignorance.
Yeah.
You know, the nozzle will screw off and you can pull the needle out and you can clean it again. And
as well,
2K is probably the one you'd struggle with if you do.
As you can hear, we have all been there.
Yeah. Sorry, Dan. I just had a thought then. I know everyone's like, just as long as you don't pull the trigger back and you ain't got no air, like that is the only time with acrylics you'll have an issue. Like if you pull that trigger back and there's no air, it's gonna gunk it.
Oh yeah.
Then because that's everything... like so long as you've got the action of always having the air on, you'll be fine.
Hugh Gordon says I do a flush out after each use, deep clean when needed, if 2K deep every time.
Yeah.
Okay. Cube Jam says, thank you, Dan, for admitting something most of us do or don't do. Yeah. I am disgusting with my airbrushes. Disgusting. Or at least the metallics one. And Kaz says, thanks for the airbrush cleaning comments. Very helpful. And we're back on track again.
You're welcome, Kaz.
Hey.
Fantastic. Now that was an interesting section. I really enjoyed that one. Very cool. But now it's back to you guys in the spotlight, because we're going to have a look what you guys have actually finished. And since you are better than me, you actually do have finished some stuff, which is very good. So let's have a look here, if we can get this to show. Let me know if you see something.
Wrong page, roller that's sharing the studio.
Why?
Because you're pressing the wrong buttons, I guess.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that.
Yes, we can see the analytics.
Impossible.
You've just shown people up your skirt.
That better?
That's the one.
There you go.
Here we go. So we have the finished builds gallery. So we're gonna go through and have a look what you guys have finished. The thing how that works is I go into detail now and show everything what you guys have done. Then we'll start a voting section, and I will go through it in a kind of a quick run, which gives you the opportunity to cast your vote. And once you have done that, the winner will then take place of honor on the Friday Night's Modelers Friday Night Live show Facebook page.
That's assuming I remember to do it, of course.
Yeah, if Alan remembers to do it. He also is getting older, you know. He normally was a bit more reliable when in his younger years, but yeah, that's always difficult with old people. I know what I'm on about.
Just get the stuff rolling.
Right, and we start straight away with Shane Hobby Page, and let's have a look at this. This looks marvelous, and it is taken a while for him to get the decals down, a few health issues. It's a 19 Meng DMW R1250 GS is finally finished. It's a clear bench, whoever has a clear bench. That looks fantastic.
That's lovely.
I like that. Well, I like the bike to start with, but that is very well built. Let's have another look from the other side. Very cool.
Great
I
job,
like the detail on that. That's really awesome. Wow. Shane, that's a very nice one. That is a really nice one. You can go on tour with that one for sure. Then we have Paul J. Lewis. Everybody has heard about him. He built a 172 Revell Airbus A400M Atlas, the Royal Air Force, which is a bit of a beast, this one from Revell. I'd heard on the interweb that this kit didn't go together well. Sure, it needed a fair amount of spruce-ups, clean-up, but after that I found it went together okay. Because of the sheer size of the kit and a relative small bench working area, the tail, main fuselage and wings were kept separate until the very end, after the painting, the weathering, blending and all the animals after final assembly. As per a list of all the products used can be found on the Paul J. Lewis Facebook page. Check it out, guys. Paul, how big is it in the end?
I would say about, what, 2.5 foot square.
Oh, wow.
Ish.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's big enough.
There's a bigger one coming up, which I've finished, which is the B1B Lancer, which I've not figured out a way of photographing it yet. That's why you've not seen it.
Taking it outside.
Well, it's a bit difficult here, but okay.
Right. So here we go. That looks amazing. I love the presentation as well. Love the stairs being out here.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Aircraft that's close to my heart.
Very cool. Lovely build, Paul.
I like
And another form from Paul is the 124 Tamiya Jägermeister Alfa Romeo 155 V6T1. It was a trouble-free build from Tamiya, the parts of which... I'm so sorry.
And also?
This was trouble-free build from Tamiya, the parts of which presented no fit issues whatsoever and required very little cleanup. A totally enjoyable kit to build from start to finish, as per a list of all products used, can be found on the Paul J. Lewis Facebook page. One of my favorites. Always has been.
Very cool.
Very cool. That looks a nice build. I'm glad you had so much fun with it.
I like doing that. Nice palette cleanser.
Nice.
We have Lars Olaf Pitt. It's the Airfix 148 North American F51G Mustang, painted in aluminium and chrome with Swedish markings. That came out very cool.
That's nice, that.
That's very nice. I like that. It's only for learner flyers. You see, it has a big L at the back. That came out
like
very
a Mustang.
Cool. Love that, Lars Olaf. Very, very cool indeed. Love the details as well on the propeller. Very cool. Then we have Mr. Milgate. Peter Milgate has the 132 scale wingnut wings FE2B. That is painted in AK 3rd Gen acrylics, rigged throughout with easy line spandex line, resin bombs, and Lewis machine guns. A thoroughly enjoyable build. That is brilliant.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
That is, I love those World War I pusher planes. That is fantastic. Wow. That looks very cool, Peter. Very, very cool. Playing close to my heart as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
Nigel Tingy is in with the Revell 132 Arado AR 196A3, painted in the 111 KG100 Kalamaki Creed 1943 scheme. For a Revell kit, it went together perfectly. The only downside was the canopy, which is in 9 parts. Bloody hell. With gluing surfaces on the clear and not on the frame. Yeah, that's all painted with Tamiya paints and weathered with fluory dark dirt.
It's lovely.
It's very cool. I like me a good Arado seaplane. It's very cool. But yeah, that must have been horrible to have these paints which have no glue surfaces but on the clear.
Level, they never disappoint.
Yeah, always find a way.
Maybe they do.
Love the way how the wings fold back. That's pretty cool. And here,
that's beautiful.
Actually weathered, chipped. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Very cool done. I actually like that. I like that a lot. Dusty's Model Workshop. Oh, look at that, what he's done. Hi all, hope everyone had a great Christmas and a good New Year. Thanks, Dusty, we did. Got a few Warhammer 40k miniature finished. First up is the Imperial Chaplain on a bike in 1/5. It's a Chaplain, okay. The scale, the miniature is painted with Citadel paints, Chaos Black as a prime coat, and then the base coat was a mix of Lead Belcher, Retributor Armor Gold, Rockhart's Flesh, Mephiston Red, Screamer Pink, Wrathbone, oh God, Macrage Blue, Baraknar Burgundy, Catachan Flesh, and then for the shading, Nuln Oil, Aggress Earthquake, Rakeland Flesh Shade. Bloody hell, you couldn't have any worse color names. And finished up with highlighting with Kalga Blue, Stormhost Silver, and Mechanicus Standard Grey, Pink Horror, and Wild Rider Red. He only just to put that all in to make me stumble across it, and I did. Thanks for the time taking to read this. Have a great night, and don't forget the thumbs up, people, please. Yeah, here we go. You heard the man. Don't forget that, and that looks awesome.
I like the detail on top of the book.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Different, aren't they, Megan?
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. And there
What
you go.
colour was that book, Roland?
A fist on red.
That was exactly that. The second Warhammer 40k miniature set is the Aeldari Howling Banshees. The miniatures went together in about an hour and was primed in Wraithbone, tell multiple base coats, then shades and highlights similar to the Chaplain. Really enjoyed making these. Thank you for sparing us all the color details.
Cool little things, aren't they?
Yeah, they're cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Here we go. Geez, he was busy, the man. Last up of stuff I've been working on was the Aeldari Fazir miniature primed in Mephiston red and then painted in a number of other Citadel colors for the base, shade and highlights. Kit was great fun to make. He is getting on with that, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Brings back so many memories of Warhammer.
Yeah.
Very cool.
In a good way or a bad way?
No, good. I used to have an Eldar army.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Cool.
There you go. You know, more natural
Real
light.
dusty.
That actually looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool.
That light.
Very nice.
Billy Messerschmidt has said, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year back to you. Here's something different, our new foldable photo box. As we often take photos outside, it was always a bit of improvisation to arrange the ground base and the background. Now it's much easier, and at least I could put something in the finished section.
Well,
Very
a
cool.
little idea, that, isn't it?
We won't call it cheating. We call it creative. It's actually very cool.
Build that design, Jamie. Some 5 foot by 5 foot look for you.
Yeah, that's what we need, isn't it?
Crane to get outside.
Yeah.
Very cool. And there's a bit of snow in the background. Look at that.
Yeah, very nice.
And Craig Stadius is in. Well, you finally finished the Hasegawa 112 Yamaha TZR 250 last month, but forgot to post it for the last show. Well, here it is now. Primed in Mr. Surface of 1500 white. Main color is Tamiya LP6 pure blue. Frame is Mr. Hobby 201 fine silver. Two wheels are Pro Scale BBS wheel gold. Other Tamiya LP and Mr. Hobby paints used for smaller parts. Not keen on the fit of the small parts, had to fettle a few bits to get the fit on my first ever Hasegawa build, so won't be keen on building another one, but only have the one other bike kit of theirs in my stash. Not my best work, but nearly gave up a few times that it was starting getting to me. Well, in the end, you push through, and that's all that counts, and actually looks quite cool.
Backing as well, Craig.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Well done, Craig.
Worth persevering with.
Yep, good result.
Very cool, actually. Like the color combination as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it does look
very
cool.
Nice. Then we have Karen. Rebel. Karen Fox has the Rebel 1700 container ship, painted with Tamiya acrylics and weathered with chalk pastels and watercolor pencils. Chopped some of the containers to get a more random effect. Took forever, but I'm pleased with the outcome, and so you should be. That's something different, isn't it?
It looks wicked, that.
That looks cool.
Reminds me of Tetris.
Yeah, oh, that looks amazing. Okay, here's the bridge.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Very cool.
Love step and repeat.
Love it. Then we have John Wiesner. So he puts his photos separate. So let's just read through what he tells us. He said, Hi there, I've been working on this on and off this year, just managing to get it ready for Telford. It's a 125 Revell 32 Highboy Roadster. As per my usual style of building, there was plenty of aftermarket photo etch detail added to enhance the kit. Painted in metallic silver and coated in Mr. Color GX Clear Red. Such was the finish straight off the Apex airbrush. I decided not to clear coat and polish. Surprised with my efforts, it gained a silver medal at Scale Model World in November. That's very well done, John.
Work done.
Well, for no clear coat, this looks amazing. Really cool. I love a Highboy.
Very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very cool. Love the detail on the steering wheel and here. No, you put some nice detail in there. Very cool.
Clean build.
Yeah, indeed.
Good, John.
Richard Farmer is in. Last build of the year was this Fujimi 124 Honda Civic Type R. Pretty basic kit, but still very nice. Painted in MRP Insignia White and the Pro Scale 2K. Added some carbon on the rear spoiler and homemade front splitter, sorry. Swapped the wheels and tires for some 3D printed ones and lowered the car for a better stance. Kit seats look a little bit small, so swapped them out for some Skyline ones. Interior painted in semi-gloss red and black along with the scratch-built roll cage. Final bit was a small base to display it on. Pretty happy night I turned out. Cheers for looking.
Awesome.
Little cracker, that, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. I know what you did when you lowered that. That really makes a difference.
Yeah.
I really like Richard's builds. They're always cool.
Yeah.
Aren't
It
they?
is. It's good.
Yeah.
I like that little base as well. I think it really sets it
Yeah.
off.
Brilliant.
Very cool. Very cool. Then, last but certainly not least, is CSG models. Evening, folks. I finished this Bandai 1/100 Master Grade Freedom Gundam. Painted in various Mr. Color and Tamiya paints and did some slight weathering use of panel wash and Citadel lead belcher. A lovely kit to build, but a pain in the backside to pose properly because of the weight of the wings. Cheers, Dave.
Yeah, very nice.
Looks
That's
great,
very cool,
Dave.
actually.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Bloody hell. Ah, here we go.
Yeah.
Love the colors.
The thing with posing them, like Dave says, is you'll get all that where you want it to be, and you've got to be really careful because as you move one, something else moves. You step back to take a picture, and then you realise something's not in the right place. You've
Yeah.
Yeah,
got to go back, then something falls off, like his beam saber falls out of his hand.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nightmare.
Some awesome stuff in here. Really fantastic. Thanks very much for posting, everybody. Really enjoyed going through these. So as we said, what will happen now, and Adam, yeah, it's getting late for me. Alan will give us the okay, and then I'll go quickly through them so to remind you all what the bills are, and you can, in the meantime, then cast your votes.
When you're ready, Roland.
All righty, let's do it. We start with Shane Hobby's page. He has done the 19 Meng BMW 1250 GS ADV. Next one was Paul J. Lewis, nonetheless, with the 172 Revell Airbus A400M Atlas RAF. Next one is also Paul. He went in with the Tamiya Jägermeister Alfa Romeo 155 V6 T1. Next is Lars Olaf Tit, Airfix 148 North American F51D Mustang with Swedish markings. Followed by Peter Milgate with the Wingnut Wings FE2B pusher plane. Next one is Nigel. Nigel has made the Rebel 132 Arado AR196A3. Next one is Dusty Model Workshop. He came in with a Warhammer, is the Imperial plane on a bike in 150 scale. Then the next one he did was the Ildari Howling Benchies. How did I not remember that? That's what they are. Here you are. So very nice. And last but certainly not least was the Ildari Fasir. Then Willy Messerschmidt showed us his new foldable photo box. Scale 1:1. Craig Stadius has this beautiful bike from Hasegawa. It's a 112 Yamaha TZR 250. Next one is Karen. Karen delighted us with the Revell 1700 container ship. John Wiesner then, he came with the fantastic 124-32 Highboy Roadster. Here it is. Then we have Richard Farmer is in with the Fujimi 124 Honda Civic Type R, which he modified a little bit. And then we have GSG models. He with the Bandai 1-100 Master Grade Freedom Gundam. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Should be an easy choice for everybody.
Of course.
Of course. Always is, isn't it?
Got a few votes. I'm left from a few more to come in. Right then. Ooh, who should we pick on first today? I'm going to go for Cam first.
Of course you are.
Well, you look like you're in pain there, and you need putting.
It's so difficult, isn't it? It's really like when you put it in the chat. I bet you like step back, but now I'm going to go through. Anyway, so Shane's. I'm just going to go through like the ones I really liked. To be fair, 1/9 BMW was really cool. I thought it was wicked. Pete's 132 FE2B was also mega. Loved that. Nigel is Arado. Is it 132 Arado? That was wicked, wasn't it? Richard Farmer's Honda. I'm just going to say them all. But yeah, so my vote this week goes to PJ's 172 Airbus A400M Atlas. It looks so clean and so well done. It looks so professional. It just looks beautiful.
Oh, I love you. Thank you.
It's all right, mate. I'll let you know my bank details. Just
Okay. I've got them already, mate.
yeah. No, it just looks really nice, PJ. It's really clean. Everything just looks so well done.
Something that size is, when you've got a small area to work in, you've got to plan your build out big style. So I say breaking it down into 3 or 4 elements, whatever it was, and basically finishing it up before you move on. That's difficult because it's not the norm. What you do is you finish it and then do everything else. Different way of thinking.
Mega dude. Yeah, so that's my vote. Thank you.
Well then, Peach, give us your vote then.
Love Pete's Wing Wings plane. Beautiful. Having done something similar, I know the trials and tribulations one can have with the rigging. But unfortunately, that's my number 2 choice tonight. My number 1 is Nigel Tingley's Dorado. I just think that was just a work of art. I really do.
Thank you, Peach. Jamie.
I am going to go for Pete's FE2B. I did that rigging and everything. I just love. I'm not a plane guy, but that.
Yeah.
Epic. And also like to say, well, PJ's, Nigel's, awesome. But I don't know. I think it was just the rigging. Really, I can just see that being a nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
So for me, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Mr. Cave, down the man.
Tough choice.
No shit.
Choice.
It's every month.
Yeah, I've narrowed it down to 4.
Doing better than me then.
PJ's A400, but then that's got a personal resonance as well. Just so spent some time working on the project. Millgate's FE2B was awesome. Just awesome. The rigging alone, just awesome. Richard Civic, just for so many nostalgic reasons as well.
Yeah. Lovely.
But top of the tree has got to be Nigel's Dorado, because again, it is a work of art. It's so subtly and beautifully weathered for such an underrepresented type.
Yeah.
It looks stunning.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It is.
Fair enough, mate. It's fair enough. Roland.
Yeah, I will tell you now that I give you my top 3 and then I go through 15. But anyway, PJ's Airbus A400 is fantastic. I love the
Gorgeous, yeah.
presentation, the photos, the way it has been built. Appreciate what you had to go through in a small place to get this together. Love it. Really.
It's not a little thing,
love
is
it.
it?
I love the 2B. Fantastic. It's one of my favorite planes, and I think he has done a sterling job there. Really, really nice indeed. Then the other thing I really loved was that container ship. I think that was something different. I
Something
really
different,
loved
yeah.
that from Karen. Yeah. And obviously John Business Tallboy, because that's right down my alley. I love those tall boys. But today I will join the crowd of the Arado lovers and will say Nigel Tinge's Arado is my top of the crop today.
Beautiful. It really is.
Enough, thank you.
That leaves us with you, Alan.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's so difficult, isn't it? Like Richard Farmer's Honda Civic. I think it's just, like I say, with it on the little base as well, it just looks superb. Even when I saw it without the base, as I said, the stance of that car on the wheels, it just looks absolutely superb.
It looked like a magazine cover from Jap Performance yeah.
I like PJ's Airbus. I like the Alpha U155. Doing a sterling job on
beautiful.
that. Again, Peter's FE2B. I know that the painstaking pain he went through to make sure that's right. Personally, for that one, I don't think Peter's done the model justice with his pictures. I think he should have put more pictures up of that personally. But again, for me, this month, I'm going to have to pick Nigel's. That Avada is just
beautiful.
It is so well done. It just looks bloody awesome. So Nigel is getting my vote for this month. I say, if there's anybody else wants to put the votes in the chat now's the time to do it. I'll give you another 20 seconds or so.
Do so now or forever. Hold your peace.
Your peace, as they say, yeah. But again, the standard of work is just outstanding, isn't it? Outstanding, the work.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, so many. I mean, I've got to laugh a little bit at William Messerschmidt's this photo box.
I love that.
But yeah.
I could have said it was a stealth airplane.
Yeah.
Well,
late entry there.
I've collared that one yet. So, anybody else before I press the button?
No, that's it.
Done. Right then. Okay. Let's have a count up then. So yeah, God, everybody seems to like the same thing this month. So we've got quite a few in third. We've got a few in second.
All right.
No, I can't count now. We've got one in third, two in second, and a clear winner.
All right.
So in third place is PJ with his Alpha.
All right. Okay. Absolutely. Could have been the
joint
winner.
Second place is Shane with his BMW R1250 GS and PJ with the Airbus A400M.
Again, both could have been the winners.
Yeah. But this month's winner is Nigel Tingy with the Arado. And, I've got to say, I think it's a deserved winner as well. So,
they're all deserved wins
again, So,
it's really cool,
Nigel.
isn't it?
Well done, Nigel.
Love that. The execution of that was just wonderful.
Yeah,
I love me a bit of weathering, and that pushed it over the edge.
Whether you get the banner sorted out this week or next month is anyone's guess.
Yeah.
It'll be done today.
Oh, that was harsh.
Just a little bit of putting the finger in the wound.
In how many years?
Once.
Oh, you
have I been doing this now?
Once. To that, Alan.
Once.
And one little slip. One little slip.
Which went on for a week and a half.
I had the thing is with that, I had it all queued up and thing, but I just didn't hit the post button. And I've closed everything down.
Yeah.
And it just hadn't physically posted. So
Blah, blah,
I do apologise.
Not to worry. I'm sure he'll live.
Yeah.
We'll let that one slip this one time. Fantastic. Well, update us on the chat there, Dan.
Yep. Sorry, I was just looking at pictures of Nigel Zorado again.
Go somewhere else now.
Where did we get to? Read to here. Richard Farmer says, before I forget, I'll definitely have those decals off you, Jamie.
Yes, no worries, mate. No worries at all.
Cube Jam still hears Luke singing Craig Stadius every time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
miss him.
Yeah.
We miss him, man. We
Every
really
time I
do
hear
miss
Craig's
him.
name, I think of that.
Yeah.
The
No,
good-
it
the
was
good news is-
Luke. It was never me. It was never me.
The good news is, if people aren't aware, that Luke is actually back started modelling again,
Yeah.
albeit from a tray on his couch, but he has started modelling again,
Yeah.
which is a good thing. So
So
Yeah.
this is bed sorted, yeah.
Yeah. He kind of, we saw him at Telford, and he kind of listened. We suggested he just do something, bit of brush painting, anything, just to get your creative juices flowing. To put.
Yeah.
He's had a lot on Auntie as well.
He has.
But it'll be
A lot of life
it's
changes.
great to see him back. Yeah, definitely.
Then it's all the votes. Lots of congratulations on fantastic work. Never easy to pick them, says Jeff Corsnot, that they are absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to Nigel. Lots of congratulations for everyone in chat.
Yeah, you obviously has a
Yeah.
has a comment there.
She said one little slip gave me a child, Alan. Yeah. And yeah, Peter Millgate with no jealousy at all. Lovely build, Nigel.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. PJ's then stuck in a link for Philip's Tuesday stream.
Time modeling.
Is there a midnight stream
No.
today?
No.
Okay.
Colin is on sabbatical until February.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And yeah, don't forget to visit us over at Scale Fanatics as well.
I've just dropped in the chat there as well, the Scale Fanatics YouTube channel, where the guys do a live stream from the Clubhouse every Wednesday evening. It's normally a good laugh, to be honest with you. It's just what it's like in the Clubhouse when we're all modelling away. So
relaxed thing, isn't it?
You're welcome to come and have a look.
Definitely.
That's wonderful. Anybody else still wants to have any last word before we say goodbye?
I've got a stick.
There is a figure group build that just started yesterday at Scale Fanatics, if that's all right.
Well remembered.
Yeah, well remembered. Yeah.
Let's see.
And tomorrow night, Cam, don't forget about tomorrow night.
So the figure group build 1st of January till the end of March. Any figure you can think of, any scale, so it could be a bust, a miniature, a statue, whatever. So definitely get involved in that. It looks like there's a lot of people getting involved, lots of cool things being built and painted. There is the quiz. There's a quiz in the Clubhouse tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So it's quite relaxed, quite chilled out. It should be a lot of fun. It's not been live streamed or anything. So if you want to jump in and join us, it's just to have a bit of a laugh. It's full of general knowledge, scale modeling questions, and I think when you get in there, because it's part of the Clubhouse, you'll see it's quite relaxed and chilled out. And if you want to hang around and come back again, you're more than welcome.
No, absolutely.
Until the questions get asked and there's recriminations and
answers get debated.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we're looking forward to that, guys. Pop in tomorrow night into the Clubhouse to do the quiz. That is
the link can be found top of featured on the Scale Fanatics Facebook page.
Yeah, it also can be found in the comments of this particular live stream once we close it down.
Yeah.
Right, guys, thank you very much for popping in. It was a wonderful show. Really good start to 2026. Enjoyed that a lot. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thanks for posting all your models. Fantastic stuff we had a look at. It was really an absolute pleasure to be with you tonight. Have a wonderful evening further, and we'll see you again for the Modelers Friday Night Live show, first Friday in February. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.